Kurunji Senior Secondary School, CBSE, Namakkal.
Successful result producing school in state every year.
Administered by the Board of Directors with over 35 years of experience in the teaching field.
Special attention on art, craft, music, dance, silambam, yoga, skating and karate.
Focus on Hindi Sabha and Spell Bee Olympiad exams.
Smart class for effective and innovative learning and well-furnished library.
Solitary importance on sports and games in state and national level.
WhatsApp facilities to know activities of students and school inside the campus.
Free bus for LKG to 8th standard.
Free, hygienic and nutritious food.
NEET, JEE, IIT coaching experts from Rajasthan and Andhra Pradesh along with our effective teachers.
Admission registration for classes LKG to +2.
Kurunji Education Institution, Kavetipatti, Namakkal. Admission in progress. CBSE, KG to 12, contact 9025895176. Metric 6 to 12, contact 9344567484. For online admission, log on to www.kurunjischoolnkl.in.
Good morning, students. In this video session, I would like to continue about our previous video concept. In the previous videos, we started about human respiratory system. Types of respiration and respiratory system introduction concept we completed. In this video, human respiratory system. What are the different organs? I mean, in the human respiratory system, what are the parts are there? What is their significant roles? That and all we have to know in this video. Let me start today's video session. Seen in human respiratory system. Here, human respiratory system starting with external nostrils. Basically, respiration having the several steps, 5 steps. In that 5 steps, one is the breathing process. That first breathing process is done by our respiratory system, respiratory mechanism. In this system, finally, it starts the respiratory mechanism that we will see in the next videos. Here, respiratory system starting with the nose. That nose also open with external nostrils. External nostrils. These external nostrils present above the upper lip. Mouth, upper lip irukana, and the upper lip ke mele nose, that nose open by the 2 nostrils. Two external nostrils. That 2 external nostrils are leads to the next part of nasal chamber. Nasal chamber. These nasal chamber having the one septa. By that septa, that nasal chambers are divided into the 2 parts. Okay, right and left nasal chambers. Okay, see here when you touch your nose, that nose in middle place, one septa we can able to touch. Our nose is containing with elastic cartilage. That see here that nose middle position, one septa, that septa only nasal septa. That nasal septa by the presence of nasal chamber is divided into 2 chambers, left and right chambers. See here nasal chamber divided into the 3 places. The places are vestibular part and respiratory part and next one olfactory part. Vestibular part containing with the hair and sebaceous glands. In our nose, we seen that hair. Okay, when you keeping any finger in the inside of the nose, or if you check our nose inside hair is there. What is the significance of that hair? Very important significance. Here, that air is a purification of our air. Okay, this hair to filtrate any dust particle, what to inhalation of gases. Inhalation of gases, if any dust particles, that is purified by that. What about the sebaceous glands? Sebaceous glands always they are secreting something mucus-like secretions. That mucus-like secretions are maintained something wet inside of the nose. Okay, that also play an important role in the many dust particles adheres on by the mucus because of wetness is giving the chance for dust particles adhering. Correct now. So the dust particle attached to the wall of nose by the presence of these sebaceous glands. That only running nose time we are suffering with these sebaceous glands continuously they are secreting something over mucus. So that only will be secreting to out. Okay, cough. Okay, then next these nasal chambers next opening into the these vestibular part or no? That vestibular part after next respiratory part. These respiratory part back side. I mean, if you touch the nose when nose end part. Okay, nose end part means below the eyes. Nose part is there now. That nose part is containing with a bony structure. 3 bony structure that is turbinates. Turbinates are concave. That is a concave. This is a place. This is a place air will be condensed. Or else, if you are inhales any hot air, okay, hot air, that hot air will be cooled down. Will be cooled down at the place of the respiratory part. Okay, these turbines, nothing but just like they are ventilators madri. Okay, ventilators madri means a fan madri. So these turbines are cooled down air what we are inhaled. That okay. Then next one olfactory. The word itself you will get it some idea. Olfactory means smell. Okay, these olfactory parts covered by the olfactory epithelium. These epithelium having the sensory in nature to detect to find out the good aroma smell. Okay, so that is a olfactory. That smell only by the some special cranial nerves play an important role in that giving to the information to the brain. The nervous system time I will say which nerve. And then next here nasal septa, nasal chamber after leads to the internal nostrils. Internal nostrils. By the internal nostrils it will opening into the one place that is nasopharynx. What it is? Nasopharynx. Pharynx divided into the 3 parts. In the digestive system time I said, okay, this is a nasopharynx. That pharynx, which is the pharynx nearby the nose, internal nostrils, that is called nasopharynx. That nasopharynx, these nasal chamber opening into the nasopharynx with the help of the internal nostrils. Now in this time, I will be explain one of the example. Don't be much misunderstand. When we are all suffering with running nose, always something mucus. Okay, mucus will secreting in the nose. Sometimes not possible to. I mean, always not able to. We can excrete, split it that releasing the outside environment. So sometimes we are ecupping backside. Okay, receiving the backside. On the time that mucus will be enter into the mouth with the help of these nasopharynx. These nasopharynx. Okay, so here why I said understand the nasopharynx is a part of the pharynx, which is the part nearby the pharynx part nearby the internal nostrils. Okay, then after nasopharynx it will leads to the oreopharynx. Buccal cavity places. Okay, oreopharynx. Then but oreopharynx leads to the next part larynx. Larynx after glottis. Glottis after trachea. Trachea food pipe. We call it a food pipe. Here glottis and larynx is significant roles in the different functions. See, we will know. See here that I put a side heading here, larynx. This is the larynx. It is a cartilaginous box. This cartilaginous box onwards, we are producing the sound. Not only we, some of the organisms are having the ability to produce the sound. That sound producing by the larynx. This is okay. Now this larynx surrounded by the 9 cartilages. That 9 cartilages names should be remembered. Very, very important in the NEET examination pattern. Okay, several times they are asked some question based on these cartilages. See, Nana, this larynx is surrounded by the 9 cartilages. In that 9 cartilages, 3 are unpaired, 3 are paired. Three are unpaid means three directly in the single condition. Three are paid. 2 into 3. So 6. So 6 cartilages and unpaid cartilages 3. What are the names? In a pointer place paranga epiglottis and thyroid and then cricoid. Epiglottis, thyroid and cricoid. As like paid cartilages names, corniculate. What it is? Corniculate, arytenoid, cuneiform. What are the names of unpaid cartilages? Epiglottis, thyroid and cricoid. Paid cartilages names corniculate and arytenoid and cuneiform. For your understanding wise, I drawn some of the lines here. What is that significance? That lines. See here one of the unpaid cartilage, that is a thyroid. That thyroid and then one of the paid cartilage, that is a arytenoid. In between of the thyroid and arytenoid, some of the strings are there, just like violin strings or vena is there na, vena strings like that strings, yellow elastic fibers are there. That yellow elastic fibers we call as a vocal cords. By that vocal cords, air will be showing the something vibration of that vocal cords. So that vocal folds and vocal cords are moving vibration, then only it will produce the something sound. Okay, that is so our voice box, how it will produce the voice or sound. That sound is nothing but vibration of these yellow elastic fibers. That yellow elastic fibers are present in the thyroid and arytenoid cartilages. That names are very important. As like epiglottis. What is the significance of epiglottis? What is epiglottis? We know. Above the glottis, glottis is a one hole. On the above the hole, okay, in the trachea opening place, just like a leaf-like structure, flip. Okay, if it is always open and closing based on the situation. Okay, when you are inhale the air, the epiglottis open and then air will be entering into the windpipe. Nothing but a trachea. These epiglottis to prevent the entry of the food into the windpipe. Nothing but in this time I will give the one of the imaginary explanation. Here, if you see in any tractor smoke tube is there na, and the tractor smoke tube, when the tractor smoke tube onwards, smoke liberating time, on lid will be open, then smoke will be liberated. When it is a engine off condition, that lid will be closed. As like when we are respiration on the time, gases allowing to the windpipe with the help of the opening of epiglottis. After that epiglottis will close, that prevented to the any food particles or any unnecessary particle should not enter into these glottis. So that epiglottis prevent the entry of the dust particles and food particles to the windpipe. Unfortunately, sometimes very rare, when you are eating continuously fastly, the food particles will be arrested in the place of the epiglottis. On the time only we are getting cough and then hiccups. Okay, one type of reversible actions will be happen. Okay, now see. So epiglottis, understand. The epiglottis is nothing but elastic cartilage. Already at the structural organization of organisms, on the time I said about elastic cartilage time, one of the example is the epiglottis. Correct na? Remember that one. Now you understand. Yellow elastic fibers are nothing but vocal cords. It is present in between the unpaid thyroid and paid arytenoid cartilage between. Here these cords, vocal cords, in the male, it is a very thicker and then long and thicker time. What will happen theriyumananna? It will not give much more sound. It will not give much more. Low pitch will come. For example, rubber theriyum kadanna, we are keeping the something bunching of any one pencils, these and all, we are keeping the one elastic rubber. If you stretch that elastic rubber, it will produce something sound. When it is a normal condition, if you touch that one, it will not give anything sound. Okay, so thicker and longer, so that's why the male's voice is a low pitch, and then females, these vocal cords are very short and then thin. So they are giving to the high pitch voice. So that's why any melody song sang by the any female artist, the voice is very melodinous, okay, very peaceful condition, correct now. So that is given by the these vocal cords only, okay. Then here a space between the true vocal cords and arytenoid. Here arytenoid, this gap is there now, that arytenoid cartilage, that is we call it the rema glatoris. This is also one of the important word. Rema glatoris, between a space between the vocal cords and arytenoid cartilage, okay. Then next one, the mid ventral part of the thyroid cartilage. We have the Adam's apple. If you stretch your neck, when you swallowing of something or talking time, your neck place, one bone like structure will be move oftenly. That only we called Adam's apple. Are you received my point? In the mid ventral part of the thyroid cartilage, it contains the Adam's apple. Just take the water by the water bottle with the lift out, okay, from the height onwards. If you lift out your head in the upside, neck will be enlarged, and that time we can get it, imagine that place of the Adam's apple, okay. And then I will continue the next part, trachea is the next part. What I am saying, Nana, human respiratory system parts I am saying, external nostrils leads to the nasal chambers, and nasal chambers are leads to the internostrils through nasopharynx after larynx after here one hole is there, that is a glottis. That glottis only covered with the help of the epiglottis. Then it will be opening into the one straight tube, that is a trachea, also known as a windpipe. These windpipe straight tube up to the mid thoracic chamber, we can find it, okay. If you find it means we felt it, okay. Then from the neck onwards up to mid thoracic part, it will be present. Then the wall of trachea here, and the next column 2 in that side of the board I will explain one more time. The wall of trachea is supported by the C-shaped rings. That C-shaped rings made up of haline cartilage. These elastic cartilage belongs to epiglottis, and then haline cartilage, the C-shaped cartilage presence in the trachea, and then dorsally incomplete. That means a C shape is there now. This it is not fully circle, C shape. So which side is open? Dorsal side is a open place. Okay. So dorsally incomplete. This statement also should be remembered because of some type of questions they are giving some statements, 3 or 4 statements regarding the trachea. Which statement is true like that? Here first statement, trachea is also called as a windpipe. It is a straight tube. It is present up to the mid-thoracic part. The trachea wall is supported by the C-shaped rings. That C-shaped rings are formed with the haline cartilage. Dorsally incomplete. These C-shaped haline cartilage is dorsally incomplete. These C-shaped haline cartilage will give to the preventing of the collapsing of the windpipe. If the windpipe not have these C-shaped haline cartilage, the tube will be suppressed. Okay. In this time I will be recall the one imaginary view. Here olden days water tubes. One our tap onwards, tank onwards, tap onwards. If you want to take it the water one place in the gardens, olden days tubes are there. Olden days tubes. That olden days tubes, when the water is flowing with the tubes will be round, correct now. When the water supply is interrupted or stopped, that tube will be suppressed, correct now. But nowadays, tubes in the blue color tubes, green color tubes, that when the water not at supplying time also, it is a open condition. If you see in that pipes, green color pipes, internally something frame support is there. Because of that frame support will be giving the open condition. Open, okay. See, so that will be giving the chance for always open. That only here I mentioned preventing of collapsing of the wind pipe. And then whether you remembered or not, when you are remembered or not, in the previous concepts, structural organization time, trachea is lined by the pseudo stratified epithelium. Stratified epithelium means a number of layers are there. That stratified epithelium surface area, it containing with the cilia. So pseudo stratified ciliated epithelium presence on which place nana? Trachea. See nana, see in the diagram here. This is a epiglottis that above that larynx, it is presence above the larynx. Then larynx onwards it leads to the trachea. This trachea is supported by C-shaped cartilage, C-shaped hyaline cartilage. See, that C-shaped hyaline cartilage only preventing of the collapsing of these trachea or windpipe. Okay. Then see, trachea at the place of mid-thoracic cavity, especially at fifth thoracic vertebrae. In the back side of our body, we have the vertebrae. At the position of the fifth thoracic vertebrae, these trachea will be separated into the two branches, left and right branches. So here see parangana, this is the trachea. Trachea is separating the left and right branches. In the which place it will separated? Fifth thoracic vertebrae. So left and right primary branchi. That primary branchi again continue to the secondary branchi. Secondary branchi continue to tertiary branchi, leads to the tertiary branchi. These tertiary branchi still continue a small tubes that is called as a branchioles. What it is? Branchioles. Primary and secondary tertiary branchioles. First primary leads to the secondary branchioles. Secondary branchioles leads to the tertiary branchioles. That only. In the tertiary branchioles and it will open into the small duct. That duct we call as a alveolar duct. What it is? Alveolar duct. That alveolar duct edge, it is open into the sponge like gas bubble. That gas bubble we call as a alveolar sacs. This is a rough diagram of the lungs. See here, this is the trachea. Trachea splitted into the fifth thoracic vertebrae. Branchi, primary, secondary after tertiary after continue to the branchioles, primary branchiole, secondary branchiole, tertiary branchiole. In the tertiary branchiole edge and it will be leads to the next part alveolar duct. That alveolar duct next one open into the gases exchange part, alveolar sac. Now in this corner, second column in this corner, conducting part and exchanging part, I wrote two words. From the external nostrils onwards, up to tertiary branchiole, such a tube part we called as a conducting part. Which of the respiratory part to conducting the transport or to allow the wind along with that tube, such a part we called as a conducting part. The last part, in the which part of respiratory system is giving the chance for exchanging of gases, such a place alveolar sacs. Such a alveolar sacs we called as a exchanging part. Okay, so conducting part contains from the beginning with the external nostrils to up to tertiary branchioles. See, up to now what I said, branchi and branchioles. Okay, except bronchioles up to bronchi, the C-shaped haline cartilage is present to prevent the collapsing of the windpipe. Okay, windpipe and bronchioles also. Okay, then now here if you see in this diagram, lungs are one pair. That lungs are covering with protection two membranes. The two membranes we call as a pleura. What it is? Pleura. In between the pleura, pleural fluid also is there. Now pointer place paranga here in the blue color I mentioned pleura. That pleura is a protection membrane around the lungs. How many membranes are there? Two membranes. That two membranes in between some fluid is there, that is a pleural fluid. Okay, the pleural fluid act as a shock absorber and reduce the frictional force. Okay, because of oftenly lungs will be extend and relaxation, so that friction will reducing by this pleural fluid. Okay, and then now the total lungs is protected by all the sides, protected to all the sides are different structures. That only here I mentioned. Lungs are situated at the place of the thoracic chamber, right and left. In between of the right and left place, here pointer place, empty place is there now. That place we call the mediastinum. In this place only heart is located. Heart located in the place of in between of the left and right lungs place, empty place. That place only mediastinum place. That mediastinum place only heart is located. Remaining parts already I explained here. See, lungs are situated in the thoracic chamber, anatomically airtight chamber. Airtight chamber means totally inside it is filled with air. Now these lungs are protected by the ventrally sternum. If you are touch your rib cage in the chest place, one tight bone is there, stiff bone. That stiff bone is a sternum. Skeletal system time I will be show this structure. Ventrally lungs are protected by the sternum and laterally protected by the ribs. The either side, lateral means either sides kadana. We have the rib cage in the thoracic chamber. That inside of the thoracic chamber only lungs are present. Now these ribs laterally, these ribs are giving the protection to the lungs. And then lower side dome shaped diaphragm. Here inga parnana these diaphragm, these rib muscles and these diaphragmatic muscles only play an important role in the breathing process. Because of inspiration and expiration process, lungs values want to increasing oftenly will be changed. That fluctuation, that variation done by the diaphragmatic muscles and rib cage is present in the thoracic chambers now. So laterally our lungs will protected by the rib cage, and then lower side dome shaped diaphragm also present. Here these dome shaped diaphragmatic muscles only reason for hiccups. That dome shaped diaphragm is arrested to one particular situation. Okay, contraction situation. So it will be causes to the hiccups. Okay, and then so that's why we are drank something water or something smooth food items or bananas, it will be come to the normal condition. And dorsally protected by the vertebral column. Dorsal side means our back side. Ventral side means stomach containing place. So dorsally lungs are protected by the vertebral column. So here in the total lungs are protected into the all the sides with the different structures. Ventrally sternum, laterally ribs, lower side dome shaped diaphragm, dorsally vertebral column. So here if any change want to happen in this thoracic cavity, okay, that thoracic cavity changes reflected to the lungs capacity. So if you want to breathe very forcible, okay, on that time the thoracic cavity will be enlarged. Okay, so when the thoracic cavity is enlarged, automatically lungs capacity also will increase. Okay, so here thoracic cavity directly proportional to the lungs capacity. Okay, so that only here I mentioned, any changes in the thoracic cavity, it is reflect to the lungs cavity. In this time, general I will say, if we are slept in the bed on the ventral side, okay, we can't respire freely. Okay, our breathing process is not at free movement. So because of our chest place, something pressure is there. So we can't improve or move our chest freely. So lack of chest movement freely, we can't respire, we can't breathe sufficient breath. Okay, so that only here meaning. So what we completed, nana, respiratory system of human being parts we completed. Okay, so next continuation, events of the respiration or mechanism of the respiration, that and all we have to continue in the next video. Thank you, Nana.